In this video, we are going to discuss about content writing tips for beginners. So first, you have to write a compelling headline. Okay, so content is very important, but what is more important than the content is your headline. Okay, so several people may come across your content, but only very few people will click your content. Okay, so whereas the headline plays an important role in that. Okay, so a headline should be very much attention grabbing. Okay, so how can you write a compelling headline? So first one, always include specific numbers and data in your headline. Okay, so the human brain has the ability to scan through the numbers easily. Okay, so say for example, 5 quick and easy weight loss secrets. So and moreover, the studies have shown that uh, the content with numbers or more shared on the social media. Okay, second one, use emotional words in your headline. Okay, so these emotional words are also called as power words. It has the ability to change the emotions of the people. Okay, say for example, it can make the people cry, or it can make the people happy, or it can make the people to stay motivated also. Okay, so it is always helpful for you to use the power words in your headline. So some of the examples of the power words are conquer, amazing, incredible, breathtaking, etc. Okay, so here I've given example, how to conquer writer's block in 6 simple steps. Okay, this is one of the example. You can write it this way. So next, make use of a distinct rationale. Okay, rationale means there should be a solid reason for doing something. Okay, so if you want people to click your headline, there should be some solid reason for them to click your title or click your content, read it and share it with others. Okay, so rational words are very important. Some of the examples of rational words are facts, tips and tricks, etc. Okay, so say for example, 17 facts about content marketing that you didn't know. Okay, so next, use a headline formula. So instead you can use the headline formula. That is, you have to first identify a problem, solution for that particular problem, and finally you have to make promises. So here, if you see here in this example, how to increase your search traffic without building links. Okay, so here the main problem or the challenge which people are facing is search traffic. Okay, so you are providing them with a solution how to increase. Okay, and you're making a promise without building links. Okay, so I repeat here, search traffic is the problem you have identified. So how to increase is a solution you are providing, and you are making a promise that without building links. Okay, this is one way of writing your headline. Okay, so this is the first step in writing your content. So next, create a readable content. Okay, if you're writing a content in social media or in your blog post, there is a high possibility that the readers may be of different literacy levels. Okay, so for making the readers to read it easily, you have to create a readable content. Okay, so how can you write a readable content? First one, use short sentences including 2-3 lines. So if the sentences are short and simple, it will be easy for the readers to read and understand. Then use active voice. So always make it a point to use active voice, because active voice are more straightforward. Okay, so it will be more like conversing with each other, so that the people can relate to themselves with the content. And then use images after every 100 words. Okay, so if you are monotonously writing, keep on writing without inserting any images, then the people will feel bored. Okay, if you are inserting images here and there, this will make your content interesting to read and improve the engagement of the reader also. Okay, finally you have to include a call to action. So call to action means you are directing the people to do something after reading your content. Say for example, if you are writing a content on preservation of environment. Okay, so upon reading your content, the people should feel that they have to initiate something in order to prevent or preserve the environment. Okay, so this way you can include some call to action in your content. So next, focus more on topic, not on keyword stuffing. So this is very very important. So in order to rank your website, okay, so keyword plays a major role. Okay, so but instead of if you stuff your keyword, so dump your keyword unnecessarily in your content, this will not be good enough for your long run. This will affect the reputation of your website. So you have to uh, make uh, make it a point that you should not dump the keyword unnecessarily. Okay, so how you can do that? So first, avoid unnecessarily repeating words or phrases. Okay, so you have to avoid using the words repeatedly. Okay, so for the purpose of inserting the keyword, you should not repeat it again and again. Okay, this will change the meaning of your entire content. So next, avoid adding words that are out of your context. Okay, so add the words which are relevant to your context. Okay, just for the purpose of adding the keyword, don't keep on adding the words that are irrelevant to your content. So third one, avoid inserting blocks of the same keyword. Okay, so this is again, this gives you the same meaning. You should not insert the keywords then and there, so unless it is not necessary. Okay, so unless it is necessary, you have to include it. Otherwise you have to avoid inserting the keyword for the purpose of ranking. So then avoid using keywords that are not relevant to the topic of the page. Okay, so instead of repeating the same keyword, you can find out the more relevant keywords and then you can include it in your content to make it more attractive and readable. Okay, so next tip is always edit and proofread your content. So this is very very important. Once you have once you are ready with your manuscript, then you have to edit it and proofread it 2-3 times. So this is very very mandatory. So how can you do this? So once you are ready with your script, then you have to give it a time. So you have to leave it as such for some time, say 2 to 3 hours. So after 2 to 3 hours, you have to come back to your content and start editing it. So you have to sit in a calm place and avoid all the distractions. So you should be in a calm and composed mind state in order to proofread and edit your content. So editing, first edit your first draft. Okay, so first thing, you have to go through your content and make it some changes here and there. Okay, then read it out loud. So while reading it loudly, you can understand the tone, the tense, and the formality in which you have written. Okay, so at that time you will understand in which tone you have written, and you will understand the mentality of the reader also. Okay, so this way you can edit your content and proofread it. And the final thing is very very important. You have to write a content which is completely error free. Okay, so because the error free contents are more readable and it will not affect your ranking also. Okay, if there is error in your content, then it will affect your website on the long run. Okay, reputation will get affected. So people will not be ready to read the content which is full of errors. Okay, so make it a point to check the spelling once and twice, and then check the grammar and punctuation. Okay, so now the next tip is make writing a habit. Okay, so this is very important. So like any other skills, writing is also a skill which you have to develop. Okay, say for example, if a person want to develop his muscles, then what he has to do, he has to go to a gym. Okay, and he has to develop a habit of exercising daily. So in a similar way, you have to make writing a habit. Okay, so you have to write something every day. Okay, so many of the writers have the habit of writing every day. So you don't need to write 2-3 pages daily, but you have to write something. Okay, so next, set yourself targets. So you can set target for yourself. You can write it during the morning time or afternoon or in the night time. So you can schedule yourself in a day on which time you are comfortable with the writing. Okay, so again, you can set the targets for writing 100 words or 200 words daily, or else you can set a target for that I will write for 1 hour or half an hour daily. Okay, So and then keep a notebook with you. So it is always useful to keep a notebook with you, because if you find if you want to wait somewhere in a railway station or bus stop, or if you are waiting in the post office, at that time several thinkings will be, we used to think about several things. Okay, so if you have a notebook, you can make a point to note all the thoughts which you are coming to your mind randomly. Okay, and then commit yourself to others. So you have to make public that you are committed to writing daily. Okay, you can tell to your friends, you can tell your family, so that you can be committed to yourself for writing daily. So this way you can make writing a habit. Thank you.